Hey guys, AJ here, back with another one. So today we're going to look at some more Judge Judy red pill moments. And these are moments on the show where she's actually advocating for fathers and for men, which actually happens quite often. So that's pretty cool. But before we do that, guys, please remember to like, subscribe, drop a comment. It really helps to keep this channel going. So let's just jump into this, guys.
From 4 to 10 at night and 4 to midnight when you weren't home. So you weren't concerned that he wasn't taking care of him. Because if you were concerned that he wasn't taking care of him, you wouldn't have left him home.
Can I say something? I allowed him to watch Oliver while I worked when I was living with them from 4 to 10 twice before. The second time, he withheld him from me for 2 days. Would not let me see him, touch him, or anything. I had to go to the police 4 times.
Just a second. So what you're saying is the last time that you let him watch him, he wouldn't return him.
Yes.
Well, let me ask you this question. And you thought that that was very wrong, right?
Yes.
Because you're the baby's mother, right?
Yes.
You're no more of a parent than he is.
Facts.
When you left his grandmother's
Facts. The mother is no more of the parent than the father is.
house, the place where the baby was born, you didn't leave the baby there. You took the baby with you, right?
Yes.
What gives you the right to do that? What gives you, it's what I'm trying to get to you. What gives you the right more than the father to have the physical custody of that child? And if you think it's just because you're the mother, that's not the law.
This man who you describe as having a terrible temper texted you at work and said, listen, I have to let this whole situation de-escalate for a while, so I'm going to go and stay at a friend's house until you get home. You spoke to your mother, then you called him at night and said, we're done. Oh, he's on the leash. You can't say we're done and barricade yourself in the house. You can't do that unless you've done it before. You see how you're smiling?
Yeah, she's smiling. That's real funny, right? So she said, we're done. Lock this guy out of his own house. And look, that woman looks old enough to be this dude's mom. You know, so this guy looks like he got with an older chick, got her pregnant, and now he's having problems. Don't do it, guys.
Can't control yourself. So you barricaded yourself into the house. He didn't kick down the door. He pushed down the door because he wanted to get into his home, where he is entitled to be. And you're smart enough to know that if you called the police and said to the police, he pushed his way into the house, they're going to say, well, whose house is it? You're going to say, well, it's our house. They're going to say, he's entitled to be in his house. He didn't have a fight with you. He had a fight with his mother-in-law. Tell his mother-in-law to leave. We can't make him leave because he didn't touch you. Well, they don't. And you know that. So very quietly and stealthily, you let him come upstairs and sleep in bed with you. And when he left in the morning, then you called the police. You called the police because, according to you, your mother said when he was orderly, taking his stuff and leaving, he says, but I'm going to come back for my son. I want my son. I love my son, just like you do. Well, it doesn't give you any special rights as a mother to your child.
Facts. There you go again. And you can see this woman smirking and smiling the whole time because she knows that she's wrong, but she knew she had the law on her side.
And you know that because the law's equal. They say fathers are really fathers. They have rights to their children, the same as their mothers. And it doesn't matter who cooked them. So what you did was get a leg up because you said, in order for me to do that, I've got to get an order throwing him out of the house, excluding him from the house, saying that I'm afraid of him, saying that he threatened to take my son, not his son, which you did, and some judge actually gave you that order.
Crazy.
I wouldn't have done that. But we're all different. So you did have him falsely arrested, and he's suing you for $1,500 in attorney's fees. I would have given you a lot more. You have a counterclaim for your broken door. Fix it yourself. You had no reason to barricade somebody who had a perfect right to be in their apartment out of their home. Judgment for the plaintiff in the amount of $1,500. A goodbye.
Party's no excuse. Please step up.
I don't know why you find this funny. I don't find it funny, actually. I find it very sad. Because if what you're telling me is, since this all happened, he's been on a supervised visitation schedule, you, madam, are outrageous.
See? So she barricaded herself out of there. He pushed his way in. She allowed him to sleep in the same bed. And then once he left, got his stuff, called the cops. She had him arrested. and now he only has supervised visits with his son. That's crazy, guys.
Reading what little I did from this judge's order, he's going to end up with full custody of the child because this judge is not going to take nonsense from you. It's clear to me. I'm just telling you, this judge who heard your case is not going to take nonsense from you. If you find a reason to fudge with the custody arrangement, because this man is not giving up. And what happens in situations like this is if there is an obstreperous parent who undercuts another parent, what's going to happen is you're going to lose custody of this child.
Good.
I just want you to understand. I'm giving you the benefit of my crystal ball. He's keeping all the stuff that's in his house.
Even though
the
I
judge
have
found I don't care if you have receipts. I don't care if you have toilet paper from here to Pluto. The judge found that you lived together and that you were unemployed since 2008. Do you want me to read the finding?
Yes, my mother bought all the
right
items.
here.
I even have bank statements.
Mother lives in Belleville with her mother, her brother, her 8-year-old son was born of a previous relationship. Mother is a student. She was last employed in 2008. So that when you were living with him, when you were living with him for 2 years, unless you had some other form of income, he was supporting you.
My mother.
Your case is dismissed. Listen to me.
He
Her
never
case
supported
is
anything
dismissed.
of mine.
So, guys, Judge Judy's basically treating this woman how men get treated all the time in court. How 90% of men who go to family court get treated. They get completely trashed. But Judge Judy's doing it to this modern woman here, and she cannot handle it.
I got to
Listen to me carefully.
Okay.
I read your counterclaim, which you would never have filed but for this ridiculous lawsuit that she filed.
No.
Am I correct?
Yes.
Because
I just want it to be over.
What? You want it over.
Right.
I understand that,
Right.
and you're right.
I just want my property.
You can't have it. It's not yours.
It is mine. I have
Your case is
receipts for it,
dismissed.
and it
We're
was
done.
paid
Put her
for.
out.
Ma'am, you excuse
You were
Straight through the uprights, right, guys?
withdrawing your counterclaim, correct? Yes, you are.
Oh, well, the deductible. Can I
Perfect.
just...
We're done.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, just take what you can get and take your ball and leave, man. You know, that's as good as it gets. So, guys, we can end this here. We'll have to do a part 3 for this. But, yeah, guys, you know, Judge Judy said, just like I said in my previous video, she's not an feminist, womanist judge. She never joined any female organizations or anything in college. She said, I am not a woman judge, I am a judge. I am not a woman lawyer, I am a lawyer. I'm gonna get by on my merit and my merit alone. And that's what everyone should do. And this is, like I said, Judge Judy's hands are rated E for everyone in this because she's giving these women the business and they cannot handle it. All right, you guys, this is AJ. I appreciate you guys. I'm out of here.